Welcome to Kinetic Karma, my channel. This is Karen, and I'm so glad you chose to tune in today. This is a daily read, and I will be starting off with pulling a ruin. So the ruins are in this bag, and what I do is I just move them around, and I let one pop out. Looks like two wants to come. No, just one. Okay. And the ruin for today is Jera, cycles right action. And it looks like this, Jera. So, talks about the ending of a cycle, moving on to a new one, harvesting what it is that you've reaped, things of that nature. I believe I pulled that yesterday as well for the ruin pick. Let me see if there's any more information that I feel may be pertinent for you guys right now in the book. Jera, year. Yeah, it's translated into year. Harvest cycle, boon. So boon, that stands out for me. It's like these are going to be like amazing times for us. For us of those who have been doing the work, for those of us who have been tilling and weeding and nurturing the fields, the harvest that is about to be taken or about to come into fruition. I want to say that yesterday I discovered, listening to an astrology channel on YouTube, that there's going to be a global meditation on December the 21st, which is the solstice, the winter solstice. And it is the first time since I think Christ star appeared in the sky or something like that, according to astrology, that this event, that the planets are lining up like they're lining up. And it's when Jupiter aligns in Capricorn, I believe, or conjuncts in Capricorn. I'm not an astrologer, it's not my full bag, but I do follow it. And ever since I can remember being a teenager or very young, I remember this group called The Fifth Dimension. And they made a song called Aquarius. Please Google it if you have not, because what they're singing in the song is freaking amazing. And it's what's about to happen on the 21st. So it's a time of the planets aligning and peace becoming the way of the planet. A new age being ushered in at this exact time when these planets align. And at this exact time, we all on the planet have an opportunity, excuse me, to do a group meditation, a very, very powerful group meditation to add to the alignment of the planets and to focus our attention on ushering in a new way of being, a new world, a new status, they're saying, for the planet. So it's a really, really, really boom time for humanity all across the board. There's not a question about it. And what I want to say about that is that, Jera has to do with harvesting and planting and working the fields and that kind of a thing. And so what's important about that? There are two things. There's sunshine and there's water. Okay, those two things are needed to grow our food. They're needed to grow food. So for us, we need that too. And especially during these times, we need to go outside and absorb the sunlight, because the rays that are hitting the planet at this time are so powerful. They're activating our light codes. They're activating our DNA that is dormant. And you will become online. You'll come online. You'll awaken. You'll have more insight. You'll have more passion. You'll have more understanding of what it is that you're here to do. So please take advantage of the sunshine and do not neglect having water, because we are mostly water, and water is a living thing. Whether you want to accept it that way or not, it's up to you. But in my paradigm, water is a living thing. And when I ingest it into this body, it does amazing things for me. If I start being dehydrated, if I start shutting down when it regards the ability for my body to intake water, then I'm a goner. Okay? So please drink as much water as you can. What I've been trying to do, and I haven't been very successful, I'll be honest with you guys, is drink at least a glass every hour in the mornings for as long as I can, because I notice I have a craving, of course, for my coffee, for alcohol, for anything but water sometimes. And the more of it the more I allow my craving to take over and push water away, the less I want water. And I know that that is not good for me. It's not good for my skin. It's not good for my internal. It's not good any way around. So please drink your water, and please get out into the sun, because all you have to do is listen to the song Aquarius and just listen very literally to the lyrics. And you will understand what is going on. You will have a better understanding of what it is you need to expose yourself to. Okay? So with that said, I want to start the reading. I have got, I prayed already. I've got a deck here, which is the Sacred Path cards. And they're oracles by, let's see, who is this by? Jamie Sams. Okay, and I'm going to start out the reading with that in regard to Jera, what's going on. So the first card we have is the North Shield, Wisdom and Gratitude. Yes, it is a time that it is very appropriate. I woke up this morning and I was so grateful. I was so happy that I realized what was going on. In addition to some other things that I realized, the gratitude about being alive now on the planet, and how amazing this opportunity is, how unique this opportunity is, how powerful this opportunity is. Please don't let it pass. It is an absolute time to be grateful for everything, including the things that are a hindrance to us, including the things that are challenges to us. Be grateful for it all. Stand in gratitude, because that is how we ascend. That is how we know what it is that we can further cultivate in our lives, they're saying, versus what we want to weed out. We wouldn't know what we want to weed out if we didn't have experiences that cause both pain and joy. If there weren't light and dark, we wouldn't know the difference. There would be no room or no motivation to progress, to ascend to a higher level. So we're here on this planet, this great planet, this amazing planet, with all of our amazing capabilities that we don't even know that we have. We don't know that we don't know. All it takes is for us to have an attitude of gratitude. All it takes for us is to pay attention to the simple things, the water, the sunlight, the earth. Those things are priceless. The air we breathe, the food we eat, the very, very basic things. If we can appreciate, love, and cultivate those things in our lives, it will raise our vibration. We will come into greater knowledge, greater enlightenment. There's no question in my mind about it. So let me read a little bit about what the North Shield is, this wisdom and gratitude. It is card 11, which is enlightenment. And it's appropriate because we're approaching the age of Aquarius. I mean, this is we're on the doorstep of something we've never, ever done. Now that we've never, ever seen, that we've never, ever been. We're on the precipice, on the hill, like the fool about to freaking jump into a miraculous world. A world of peace, of love, of more compassion, of higher understandings of each other and the planet and universal principles. We're going to the next level, y'all. So hang on, hang tight. North Shield, sacred place of elders. In gratitude, I sing your praise. Sacred buffalo white as driven slow. Hold my heart until the end of my days. And they're saying, do not be afraid of death. Death is a part of life. There is life and death because we're on this planet of duality. But to die does not mean what we were taught. To die is just to transcend into another state of existence, into a more, they're saying, where things are not as specific, as identified as they are on this planet, as segregated. I don't know how to put it, but when you go into the other side, you don't have this physical body, so you realize more of what truth is, of who you are. You are not separate. We all are one with everything and everyone, whether we like it or not, whether they're evil or good or no matter, we are one. We're freaking one. And when you leave this body that we and do this thing that we call death, it just reunites us with the greater ocean of life. And there's no separation, so that we understand that we're all connected, so that we understand that what's good for you is good for me. This is the type of attitudes that we're coming into in this age of Aquarius. So please, from the spiritual, from the psychic deck, Psychic Tarot by John Holland, please give us some cards. And I'm doing 4. And I have fulfillment of wishes, suffering and silence, material and spiritual prosperity, and mental conflict. So they're telling me that the ones on the right, on the left-hand side, the fulfillment of wishes and the suffering and silence is for the divine feminine, and that for the divine masculine, there is material and spiritual prosperity and mental conflict. So they are kind of opposites. And what does that mean? I want to read a little bit about these cards. Fulfillment of wishes, card number 9. Let's see. This card being one, if not the most positive of the minor arcana cards, represents emotional satisfaction, contentment, and enjoyment. Your wishes are coming true, divine feminine. Are you ready? Happiness, success, good health, completion, and accomplishment of your dreams and goals are in the palm of your hand. This card acts as a reminder to hold on to the beneficial feelings from accepting and receiving what you've asked or strived for. Know that these will assist you in the future when you may need inspiration and positive energy. Because why? Because nothing lasts forever, because we're on a cycle. There's a yin and a yang, and it's always in motion, or at least I hope to God it is, because if it's not, then we're being stagnant, and then the tower has to come in to blow that shit up so that we can keep in motion. We can keep moving, we can keep changing, because that is the nature of the world that we live in. So this is the right time to heal those past memories that have been holding you hostage. Forgive others and yourself so that your wishes, desires, and goals have a clear, unobstructed path to your heart, soul, and life. Forget anything and anyone that's caused you any pain, because God bless them. They got you to this point. God bless them. I'm not saying excuse them, condone their actions. I'm not saying don't protect yourself. I am saying freaking let that shit go, because it all was part of the mountain that you had to climb in order to get to what you're about to get to. You have no idea. It is on a major level of success. Now, the next card in Divine Feminine side is Suffering in Silence. Card number 9. The number denotes completion. You think? Jera, completion of cycles, right? Are you finally ready to let go of those limiting negative beliefs? Or are you allowing the issue in your life to become bigger than they really are? Oh, okay. Your mind has been doing quite a job on you lately, and even your dreams may be trying to get your attention. When you learn to let go of worry, despair, and a sense of hopelessness, a positive new way or path will be shown to you. This card follows Trapped in Fear, the number 8 mental card. When your fears aren't confronted, your mental anguish will continue. This is a reminder to take action and trust that your soul and the power of spirit will grasp you firmly by the hand and guide you. But you must take the first step toward healing and let go of the mental distress. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out for help that is available. And I just want to share with you my experience lately of what's been going on for me when it regards fear and holding on to my past patterns, my past automatic reactions to shit when it comes up. For example, I was looking to figure out my health care because recently I quit my job, my 9 to 5, because it wasn't jiving with me. So it just so happens that I happen to qualify under the healthcare marketplace for healthcare for the credit. And because I qualify for a credit, I can actually access a healthcare plan, sign up for one, at no additional cost out of my pocket at this time, which is what is really needed, because I'm needing to conserve my money that I have until I make more money doing what I love, which is this and things like this. So in my understanding, I didn't know anything about the marketplace and how it worked and everything. And so when I went, I talked to a representative. He told me, oh, you're eligible for this. And I'm like, okay, well, let me check it out. I went online and I went to healthcare.gov, I think, and I filled out an application and I put the wrong amount that I had made in, and it said that I didn't qualify for anything. And I started to panic. I even panicked at the thought of not being able to qualify for anything. And each time that I started to panic, my fear came up. I said, no. Whether you get this plan or whether you don't get this plan, it's all divinely guided. You are taken care of by your guides, your ancestors, and God. So don't worry. Each time the fear came up and I started to go into that panic, I clipped it. So I put the wrong thing in without knowing the wrong amount. It refused me. I called back and realized that I had put the wrong amount in and told them and asked them what to do. And I just had to go in and correct it. And at which point I qualified. It it was like my fear was really, really trying to raise its ugly head. The fear of insecurity, that I wouldn't be taken care of, that I wouldn't be able to access health care, coverage, that something really bad would happen and I would be in debt with all of this money. And, all of these things that are not even real started flooding my mind when it came to dealing with how am I going to afford health care. Well, I just need to let you know that, the whole process was a learning experience, and it showed me how far I've come. I didn't get way into the panic. I cut it off at each step. I kept progressing. And at the end of the day that I found out that I was eligible, that I signed up and everything for the application, Obama, quote unquote, was on MSNBC. It was the story of how Obama had a fight to get the healthcare act passed. And if he hadn't done that, I wouldn't be eligible. Now, I don't believe in coincidences. I do not believe in coincidences. There's no coincidence that I had that whole experience yesterday. And yesterday is when this whole thing about the struggle to get what it is that I am so grateful for came about. Well, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I needed to share that with you guys. So constantly I'm having things like that occur when I am willing to stand in a place of faith, in a place of, regardless of what happens, I know I'm taken care of. Amazing things are happening, and the universe is letting me know that they're talking directly freaking to me. And I feel so special because of these experiences. And it's only because I'm willing to stand in faith. Stand in the belief that I am taken care of, no matter what it looks like on the outside. I am going to be taken care of. And I invite you to take on that attitude and to banish fear. It may come, but you don't have to entertain it. Cut that shit off. Enough said. Let me move on to the Divine Masculine and his card. His card is card number 6. And what did I do with the book? Here we go. And that is material and spiritual prosperity. Ooh, you see those? What's coming out for me are the 2 waters, which is great vitality coming up around Divine Masculine. Great vitality. The sun. Okay, the sun shining. All right. The water that we talked about earlier. I'm talking about the basic things that we need. Prosperity. Okay, that's the makings of it. Don't take the small things for granted. Understand that it is the small things that allow us to have great success. It's just one on top of the other, that of circumstances, of attitudes that allow us to keep moving towards our victory, towards our abundance. That is our birthright. But we have to, no doubt about it, stand in our faith, stand in what it is we're creating. No doubt about it. And he is standing and he is observing and he is looking at a straight road. He's aligned with a straight road, with the sun, with the greater forces, with Mother Water Spirit. He's aligned and he's in appreciation of the magnificence, of the simplicity of life, of the beauty of life. So the number 6 physical card represents a peaceful, tranquil time when problems seem to actually disappear. A sudden bonus, pay raise, or even promotion could be the offering. It could be expected or arrive out of the blue. This card may also signify a group that has worked and strived toward the success of a common goal. A time of prosperity, balance, and harmony in the physical and spiritual existence is showing you that the practice of giving and receiving will bring you true riches. Look into your life and see where you can spread spiritual and physical wealth. Is there a person or a favorite charity that would welcome the act of kindness right now. Practice generosity, gratitude, and compassion so that you continue to prosper in all areas of your life. And I might want to remind y'all, Divine Masculines, that my channel is open to donations. Okay, so if you want to practice some charity here, I welcome it. Thank you very much. But let me say, yeah. So the Divine Masculine has got it. The question is, are you going to share it? Are you going to spread it around so that it goes into that cycle of abundance, of giving and receiving, because we're in the world of duality again. And if you get to a point where you receive, you can't receive anymore. It has to break down, and then you have to give, you have to release so that more can come in. There is a certain space in our perceived existence that is us, a person, like my person, and my space can only hold so much. And if I'm holding on to everything I have, there's no room for anything else to come in. At some point, because we are in a dynamic, a certain movement, the wheel is always moving. Either we're going to let go, or we're going to be forced to let go, where the tower comes. And then we start all over again. Now, how we start, how fast we get to where we were before, and all of that depends on your perspective. It depends on how you learn your lessons. Okay? So what they're telling you, Divine Masculine, is you got it. Now let's spread it so that the cycle of abundance continues. And it doesn't matter where you spread it. It just matters that you spread it. And then we have the next card, which is mental conflict. And mental conflict, let's see what that's talking about. Mental conflict. This card deals with the inability to move forward, and self-doubt emerges from indecisiveness or not being able to take action with a person, group, or event or situation in your present life. And they were just talking about this. This may have been created with a group or a person or a place, okay? But there's an inability for you to let go. I'm getting that real clear for some Divine Masculines. It may not be an easy decision, but you already are aware of this. Just remember that you have the strength, courage, and power to make all the necessary conditions. When you decide to act, finally, make the choice that needs to be made, then only then will a resolution be forthcoming, and with it, a sense of mental relief. Now, if you persist, Divine Masculines, for the group of you who are persisting on holding on and not moving and being stubborn, Spirit's got something for your ass. It will take you down, and everything that you have with it. So I would highly recommend for this group, this specific group, not all Divine Masculines, but for the ones who are highly resistant and struggling, that you do everything you can, sincerely, to let go. Because you don't want to be taken under like an alligator rolls under with its prey. That's what they're showing me. They're showing me if you don't let go, the alligator's going to come for you. And they're going to roll with you down to the deep. And that is not a pretty picture. So for the sake of God, let go. Just let go. That's my message for you, that group. For the other group who understands that you need to let go in order to make space for the new, because whatever it is that you created is not working anymore. I'm seeing that for some people. It may be a divorce where you're losing a lot of money because you have to walk away, but it's better than staying in a relationship that is killing you slowly, okay? The resistance lets you know that there is something that you need to run to, that you need to shut down, something that you need to end. And it requires a sacrifice. And so it's okay, because the same way you created what you have, there's going to be so much more if you go about it in a way that you keep your faith that you know where your gifts and your wealth comes from, not from this physical world or from anyone here, but from spirit. If you walk in spirit and create in spirit, you have no worries. You're going to create so much more of a kingdom than you ever had before. So let go, divine masculines. There's assistance out there for you, so seek it out and listen to wise counsel to help you make the right decision. Listen to your intuition and have faith in yourself. Peace and harmony will soon be yours. And peace and harmony is part of this alignment in Aquarius. So everybody's got to get in alignment. So what they're showing us is the positive and the negative, the dark and the light for each, the divine feminine and masculine in these cards. So what I want to do next is a message from Archangel Michael for both, for each, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Spirit, please give us, oh, divine feminine, you popped up. You created this situation and you have the power to freaking change it. Yes, you do. Thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. Divine feminine, that's all you need to do. Divine masculine, he popped out too. Be gentle with yourself. Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. Help me know that I deserve the compassion. I release any fear of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. Divine masculine, it's okay. You're okay. We're okay. Be gentle with yourself. And the last card I'm going to pull for this reading is from, well, maybe not the last. It's from Crystal Grid Oracle by Nicola McIntosh. I want to do one for each, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So for the divine feminine, we have a grid of the Herkimer diamond in the center and its clarity. And for the divine masculine, we have a grid with betrayal, lepidolite, transition, lepidolite in the middle of the grid. So let me go to these cards. There's card number 36 for the divine feminine, which is the Herkimer diamond. Clarity. A time of clearing awaits you. You have asked and your answers and you have asked for an answer and your questions have been heard and the situation is about to become crystal clear. It may also be time for you to clear with your intentions. When you know what you are wanting, your thoughts send out a clear intention to the universe for the law of attraction to manifest it for you. Herkimer are small crystals but very powerful, so too can be small but clear intent. Herkimer clears your chakras and removes blockages which help you to activate your light body and discover your soul's purpose by helping you to release past lifetime trauma. They are strongly associated with the crown chakra, which is your connection to your soul's purpose and the higher realms. It is a good tool to meditate with or ask for guidance when in need. Herkimer is also known as the stone of attunement. If you wish to attune to your environment or for healers to attune to their client's energy, use Herkimer. They are extremely high vibrational stones, so if you want to start to feel a bit scattered or ungrounded, remove the Herkimer from your energy field or use black tourmaline to ground you. So what you can do is, if you don't have a Herkimer diamond, if you don't have money for it, if you have a quartz crystal, you can program any quartz crystal, and you can get quartz crystals on Amazon really cheap, a bunch of them. You can program a specific crystal that is quartz, because it's programmable to be to have the properties of any other crystal. So you can program a quartz crystal to be and act like a Herkimer diamond crystal. Just needed to let you know that. They were telling me to be sure to let you know that. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Okay, and so card number 33 is transitions for the divine masculine. Let me get some water. Okay, lepidolite. Transitions, absorption, and stabilization. Okay, the stone of transition. This indicates a time of restructure and reorganization of old patterns and beliefs. It may be a successful time for you, but it is a time to bring calm and harmony into your life. Trust that with transition comes new ways of thinking and being. The upheaval is all part of the process. There is no need to worry. Everything is as it should be. Allow yourself to flow through this transition, knowing that old patterns will be transformed into new ways of thinking and being for you, your higher good. What no longer serves you is being transformed into something that will, so you can bring a sense of stability back into your life. This, in turn, will also help you to bring back your emotional balance. Bring it back. I'm hearing. Okay, that's pretty sassy. Meditating with this stone or card, or even just asking for the energy of lepidolite to be with you at this time, may bring a sense of calm. Lepidolite is also known for its ability to relieve stress. Being a purple stone, it helps with the mind or the third eye chakra to reduce obsessive thoughts. It is also used near computers to absorb electromagnetic energy they carry. Let lepidolite alleviate your stress and bring calm to your body and your environment. It will clear background that are holding you back so that you can move forward uninhibited. It is time to balance your emotions, distress, focus on and achieve your goals with or without help from others. You can do this. You are doing it. Trust in the process and you will be rewarded. Amen. And that is the reading for today. I'm going to close out. I've been wanting to use these cards. These are the Angel Oracle deck cards. They're really mini cards and they've been like talking to me for a few days. So I'm going to pull two. Words for divine feminine, there is expansiveness. And for divine feminine, there is peace. Get under a tree, girl. For divine masculine, there is understanding. And I'm getting learning, new things, a new way of thinking. And there is celebration. So these are the cards. Thank you for coming to the channel. Please like and subscribe. It does the channel a world of good, and it does your abundance cycle a world of good. And I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Namaste.